here with me and my man.
Hello!
Today we're going to show you how to cook sweet and sour chicken.
Sweet and sour chicken. Now, is that somebody's favourite?
It is one of my favourites. You'll probably notice that most of the things that we cook happen to be our favourite.
No, our.
Well,
Not you.
Mine.
No,
Mainly.
Yeah.
We might venture into some of yours after we've finished mine.
Oh, we never know.
You never know.
So this sweet and sour chicken. It's done with like chicken pieces, not like sweet and sour chicken balls, which again, another one of your favourites. So, as always, let's go down to the ingredients.
Now for the ingredients, we've got the soy sauce, light and dark. Then we have ginger and garlic.
Ginger, garlic.
Equal amounts.
Yep. Then coming over to here, all chopped and prepared for us. We've got, by me obviously, we've got a nice green pepper, quite a large carrot there, medium-sized red onion. Moving over, we've got some lovely Mange too, one of my favourite veg, these, just love them. All I've done is I've topped and tailed them on there. Some spring onion, this is just going to be used as a garnish for a bit of crunch on the top. Then these little mini corns, which I really, really like, and they were chopped up into 4 pieces, a nice bit of crunch. The chicken.
Wouldn't be the same without chicken.
What for sweet and sour chicken now. And then
we have pineapple chunks in juice in a tin. You could use fresh pineapple.
Oh yeah, you could use fresh pineapple.
Tomato puree. There's a little jig there. Dark brown soft sugar. It says it on the packet. White wine vinegar. And the cornflour.
Yep, so have another little look across them.
Not too many ingredients there.
No. So what we're going to do next, we're going to get over to the cooker, start to get it on. You will be surprised how quick this takes to cook. I say, all the effort is gone down in prepping all the ingredients, but usually get on with them, put some music on, chop away. Really, really good, nice and relaxing, because obviously I like cooking. So let's get over there and let's get it on.
See you over there.
Ooh. So we're over at the cooker, nice and toasty here, because I had the hob on for a little bit. Now if you just come into here, so we've got our trusty wok here. Now that wok we've had for, how long? Nearly 30 years, is it? 25 to 30?
Oh, it's quite
easily. Yeah, so you can see it's quell white. Oh, don't know what that word. Well, I can't get me.
Well seasoned.
Well seasoned, or well used. Quite well used, I was trying to get. I don't know what quell is. I don't know what quell is. Quell used, yeah. So it's quell used. So first thing we're going to get on is we're going to get the chicken cooking first, because we're going to do the chicken. Then the chicken is going to go, back in the pan, like towards the end of the cooking. So as I said, I've already had this warmed, and I've just took it off a little bit because it just started smoking. So in here, you can just see a bit of smoke. I'm going to add in a tablespoon, roughly, of oil in there. Using vegetable oil, groundnut is better if you can get hold of it. So I'm just going to swirl that around. And then I'm just going to get my chicken grated. Nice to go and start cooking really, really quickly. Lots of noise, as there always is when you're cooking with your wok. So I'm just going to let it brown off. Now, if you haven't got a wok, you can always use like a nice big, frying pan. Occasionally when we've been on holiday, on our caravan holidays, they don't have woks there, so we've tended to just use that saucepan, hasn't it? And that's been fine. So with this, it's not about cooking it, all the way through. All we want to do is just seal it around the edges. I've just lost a little bit of heat in the pan, so I'm just turning it up a bit. I used to like it when we had, you know, like a gas. Gas to control the flame. Really do like having a gas cooker, because you can just instantly get that heat, you know, straight into it. Because probably, to be fair, the wok weren't as hot as what it should have been. Otherwise, it would have browned up pretty much.
Straight away?
Yeah, straight away. That's the words I'm looking for. I don't know what's happened to my words today. I've had quell. Yeah. But.
Oh yes, we're a bit steamy now.
Yeah, we're getting a bit steamy. Bit steamy, so that is near enough. Just cook through. If you do get a bit of brown on it, don't worry about that. But so I just want to lightly cook that through, because the rest of it will cook in the sauce. And what we don't want to do is make it, you know, too dry. So I'm just going to pop this. So I'm just going to pop this onto here, just so it can just drain off.
And how much chicken did you say that was?
There were about three smallish, you know, like chicken breasts.
Yeah.
3 smallish chicken breasts in there. So you can just go and say what ingredients we're going to be putting in next.
And what ingredients are we going to be putting in next?
I don't know what's going to be going in next.
The oil? Me, I don't cook it. This is what you cook. I'm assuming, let's get this right, we'll put some more oil in.
Yes.
I'm just panning backwards and forwards now. And then I'm going garlic and ginger.
Ooh, yes, then what?
And then, ooh, would it be the veg or the soy sauce?
Ooh, now there's a question.
There's a question.
Now what happens if we start to get a little bit of stickiness?
We need some water.
Might be some water. Might be some water. A little bit of water always goes in.
Yeah,
right.
and back in the pan.
So what I've just done is just cleaned out the pan, just dried it off with some kitchen towel. Then we're going to start heating it back up. So start again, about a tablespoon of oil in there. And just to start it off, let me just wash off my spatula as well. So kind of.
Right, I'm doing a bit of swirling while you see that swirling motion there. Oh, and you can hear the wok.
You can hear the
swirling.
wok. Hear the wok swirling. Yeah,
it's not quite flat on the bottom anymore.
No. Look, there you go. Ding.
Yeah. Ta-da.
Yeah. Probably need to hammer it a bit, but I'm scared of smashing it through.
Yeah.
So just going to swirl that around, and then I've got it on still got it on a high heat. Just going to drop it down a little touch, and then I'm going to add in my So you can see this will not take any time to cook. So about equal portions. Just lifting it off, you can see it'll start to go a little bit brown, which is nothing to panic about. And then all in at once. All in colourful. Get all the veg in straight away, because what that'll start to do, it'll start to release a little bit of water, a little bit of moisture. So it'll stop your garlic and ginger taking on any more colour. Ooh, can you smell it? Yeah,
that smells good.
Smells really good. And one thing when you do your Chinese, you do want to have your veg crunchy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you don't want soft.
No.
Veg in the Chinese.
Yeah. And especially with this, that's why the pieces are cooked, quite thin. And that's why I'm cooking it on such a high heat. And as you can see, the majority of the time, I'm moving it about to make sure that I don't get any burnt bits in there. Oh, just got a whiff of that ginger then. Woohoo!
Winning.
Why are you leaning in with camera?
Chinese again, isn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah. So they're taking on them distinct flavours of your Chinese. It does get smoky.
Yeah.
And our kitchen in a bit will look, but then we can't walk through it because we've got no extractor on. As you know, because otherwise you won't be able to hear us. So that's been going about a couple of minutes, would you say?
Yeah.
Now, I mean everything's spring good here.
Well,
So now, just going to add in
lots of fresh veg.
Yeah. Now this is the way that we cook it.
Yeah.
We like to have lots of veg, you know, in with it, as well as, you know, the chicken. And so this will, you know, feeds quite a few people, and we have it with, we've had it with boiled rice, egg fried rice, you can have it with noodles. Yeah. It's again, just up to you what you want to have it with. We're just cooking this today for you so you can see, you know, how it looks. Oh, the colour's great.
Oh, they look nice. And that's the thing about Chinese food, isn't it? It's healthy. You're not cooking it over and over. You put a bit of oil in, but it's not saturated in oil.
No.
It's very, very healthy. It looks lovely.
Yep. Alright, so I'm just going to part, right, you stay there. Put the
Chicken.
Put that back in.
Oh,
excuse me.
moving that there.
Moving now.
There we go.
So get that back in. So a little bit of oil's been drained off that. Just move that to one side. We're going to be dancing round again. Oh, nearly not. Oh, that would have been good. We might have had sweet and sour camera then. Alright, so it's getting a bit smoky now. I'm just going to turn the temperature down a little touch, because I'm going to be then starting to make the sauce in the pan. Right, so we've just got a little bit of stickiness there, which is not a problem. So what I'm just going to do now, I'll stay on there. I'm just going to add in some dark soy sauce.
You always say soya.
I do, don't I? I always say soya. Why do you say soya?
Soya sauce.
Right, some light soy sauce. Is that better? Look at that. You can get told off.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Now, this won't look as though you've got it from a Chinese takeaway at the end of it.
No, ours is a little bit.
Oops, went off track now. It looks a bit different.
So the soy sauce, not soya, it's the soy sauce, yeah. The soy sauce is used as a seasoning, because if you notice, I won't put any salt in, because the soy sauce is, like very, very salty, condiment. Right, so you can just condiment. Oh, look at me with posh words. Yeah, condiment. So you can still
it's nice and smoky now.
Yeah, so you can still hear it, sizzling nice away. So what I'm going to start to do now is, I'm just going to take this off slightly, just while I start to get the sauce on the go.
Yeah, just because you don't want this burning while you're...
No, while I'm moving about. Yeah,
Pineapple.
So I'm going to add in the pineapple chunks. Again, we'll go for the full tin.
Oh, lots and lots of pineapple.
Oh, yeah.
It is sweet and sour.
Yeah, and we like that.
Yeah.
Now, putting in a bit of the pineapple juice again. I might put some more of that in a bit.
And just look, it's just, the colours are just popping.
Yeah. Then I'm just going to add in a bit of water to start making my sauce. Yeah. I'll tell you all the quantities after. Back on the heat. Because now we've got that water in. It will just off the boil, that water, so it shouldn't take too long for this to heat back up. But you can already hear it. It's already going.
It's already bubbling.
Right. So the next thing, as part of the sauce, I'm going to add in some white wine vinegar.
So this is the sour.
Yeah. This is the sour bit.
The vinegar.
Some white wine vinegar. Now, when you're doing this sauce, I will be testing it as we're going along, and sometimes you do have to keep adjusting your quantities. You might want to have a bit more, a bit more white wine vinegar in, a bit more dark brown sugar. But generally, this all works. It all depends on your quantities of your veg that you've got in, and your chicken.
And your personal taste as well. I like to taste equal sweet and sour.
Yeah, so in there, soft dark brown sugar. Get that in. Now I'm just going to knock the temperature just up a little bit again. And then I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of tomato puree. So that'll start bubbling away, and then we'll start to stir it around.
Make the sauce.
Make the sauce. And now you can see why with the veg we don't want to have cooking too long, because now it's going to go into this sauce, it will start to soften up. So that's why just a few minutes on each bit. And also you've got to make sure you've got enough sauce in there to coat everything. Alright, so let me just, and this is where your adjusting comes in. So I'm just going to taste the sauce first. Just see what it tastes like. Oh.
What did that pepper do?
Quite sharp on that one. But I think might need a little bit more sugar, and it could do with probably a little bit more, like a little bit more water. So I'm just going to add a bit more water in on that. I think that's about 200 ml I've put in so far. And this is what I'm saying, this is just adjusting. So when you're adjusting, I just tend to put one more of each one, like each one in, until I've got the desired flavour.
It's like a little bowl of chocolate ice cream there.
Yeah.
Very smoky.
Oh, very smoky.
Ooh. It's like a witch's cauldron.
A witch's cauldron, yeah. Oh, did you get that whiff then? Did you get that whiff of the
really good
bit of the vinegar to make the sourness? So again, just wash my spoon off and then just have another taste. On that, just on the sauce. That is a lot better. Now, if you look at that, it is very, very thin. I don't know if you've had sweet and sour before, but generally it tends to be nice and sticky. So to do with that, this is where our friend the cornflour comes in.
And I would also say it wouldn't resemble the colour that you would get from a Chinese takeaway.
No,
Not
no.
saying anything wrong about Chinese takeaways, but it's a different colour.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to add in,
But that doesn't make any difference to the taste.
the cornflour. And then that should start to instantly, oh, spillage.
Fly all over the kitchen side.
Yeah. Now that is starting to, you can tell already, it's started to really, really, you know, thicken up, which is what we want. It's even tough to stir on that bit. So you can see nice and thick sauce, and the sauce will get thicker, you know, like the longer that you leave it in. Bubbling away. Just have another little taste. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that definitely hits the spot. So I'll just take that off there, so you can just have a look when the steam goes. So you can see with the colours, it's really, really vibrant, bright, and you can see would you say the sauce is thicker?
Oh, it's definitely thicker. You can definitely see. I'm just going to play now. Multitasking that. Whereas before it was really, oh, this is a difficult one.
What, with a wobbly walk?
It was really thin, watery. It's now, once it spins round.
It spins round. Oh,
It's like coating the
spoon? Would that be?
utensil.
The utensil, coating the utensil.
And it is much, much thicker. And it smells amazing.
Yeah, I must say, it does smell really, really good.
Absolutely amazing.
Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get, just turn that off and red hot now. Oh, over here.
Oops.
Oh, well, that's it, let's come in.
Just the cooker.
Yeah, let's come into his little dish, though, shall we?
Come on then.
So I'm just going to put a bit of this in, ready to serve. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at this.
Yes, well, have you seen the size of this spoon? Oh, look. Oh.
It does look delicious.
Look at that.
It looks fresh. It looks really tasty. Healthy. It smells amazing.
Shall we just put a bit of that sauce on?
Sauce.
Yeah, just shall I just do that again?
And then.
Ooh. A little bit of there.
Tasty.
A little bit of onion left in.
Oh,
I've got to put one of my favourites on top. Oh, bit of Mange too on there. And then what we need to do is then just finish it.
Try not to get that bit on the side.
Try not to get that bit on the side. Just finish it.
Yeah.
Just a bit of crunchy
spring onion.
It
makes all the difference, doesn't it? Having
that little fresh hit on there. And I'll just lift it on. There you go. So
there you go. Oops.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come in. Oh, have we got? Oh, are we at the sun?
There we go. That's better.
So there we go. Nice, sweet and sour chicken with lots of fresh veg and a little bit of spring onion on top. And I guarantee you will really enjoy this, and you'll love the crunch and the freshness and the pineapple. It's really brilliant.
It's really brilliant, and as you've seen, it hasn't taken much to make it, has it?
No, it would be quicker, but obviously we're talking and filming, so you can cook it a hell of a lot quicker.
However, what I will say is, and I'm going back to my Chinese restaurant, it's quicker than putting an order in.
Well, yeah, it's quicker than putting an order in.
It's healthier, it's much cheaper. There you go. Have a go.
Yeah, I've got to have a taste now. Come on.
Come on then. Oh, it's a spoon.
Oh, I made sunshine.
You are in the sunshine.
Oh, let's come over here then.
No, that's even worse.
Oh, is that even worse? Where are we going? Where are we going? Sun.
You're alright there.
Right, so I've got to. Let's have a little. I would have chopsticks out as well, but.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Oh.
Have you read your mouth?
I must say,
I'm just going back into.
that is absolutely delicious. So,
Yep.
from us, until next time, see you soon.
See you soon.